All right, mate. We've got 8690. I've only just come out, so yeah. Though this order's quite a good one. I got a double order, 13 quid. So, well, here and Brewburger together, but it's going way out into like the countryside. Yeah, it's like Grenoside, beyond Grenoside somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, it's okay.
What time do you normally log off?
Like 10 o'clock or something. I don't stay out too late. Too old to stay out too late. This is really because like before this place I never got any orders from, and suddenly.
Oh, we've just started.
Is it? So is there like because there's Eureka here?
So we've got what's called a dark kitchen.
Yeah.
So we've got our own brand. And we've got a Greek brand that's on Just Eat and Uber.
Yeah.
And deliveroo.
Is it just one dark kitchen or just one?
There's two. There's one called Valve ones.
Oh yeah, I've seen that as well, but I never picked up from there.
Yeah. So one called Valve ones and one called Eureka.
Okay.
And they're both dark kitchens.
I think Eureka must be more popular, yeah.
Yeah,
Greek foods, yeah.
Yours is 8690, isn't it?
That's the one,
I
yeah.
just want to be packing the bloody wrong one.
Yeah, I ain't coming back if I have to go that far. Cheers, mate. Much appreciated.
Have a good night with it.
Yeah, you too.
I'm sure I'm going to see you again.
Yeah, you will. Maybe not this evening, but
At some point in time.
yeah. All right, mate.
Right, so you're right.
6205.
6205 jump on that pin.
Is that ready? No, it's not mine. Oh, both of those, yeah. Thank you. All right. Well, good evening. You just saw me picking up a couple of orders there from a Greek restaurant, more specifically a Greek dark kitchen, and a burger place. Two common haunts for me to pick up from. This is a bit of a monstrous order in that it's paying 13 quid. You don't often get orders quite that high, but it is going quite a way and going out into the middle of bloody nowhere. So I couldn't quite work out on the map exactly how far, but there's two deliveries. His first one is going 4 miles. I suspect the second one's going a bit further than that. So it's always a tricky one when you're calculating these because, okay, so it might only be in the end 6-7 miles out to the order, which seems worth it because it's 13 quid. So you know it's roughly twice the amount of the number of miles you're doing, but you do have to factor in the fact that you've got to get back from there as well, which doubles the time. And unless you can pick an order up when you're out there, which is pretty unlikely when you're out in the sticks, then it is turning out to be not the most exciting order in the world in terms of money. But at the same time, like anyone, I'm kind of dazzled by the shiny, and you put 13 quid in front of me, I'm going to say, yeah, I can do that, regardless of how crap an order it actually is. So we'll see. It will give, a lovely little trip out into the countryside, I tell you. And on a day like this, when the weather's beautiful, cloudless blue skies, then, it's worth it just for that alone, he says. I'm not sure I'm convincing myself, but it is, I tell you, because it's a really pretty part of Sheffield. So let's get to it. When I went out this evening, I did turn on, I'm on now 4 different services for picking up orders. I'm on Uber Eats, Deliveroo, Hungry Panda, and the new one is Fantuan, another Chinese delivery service. And in fact, I went out the other night and did a shift, and I with the explicit goal of recording how to do a Fantuan delivery because it was going to be my first one. And I turned on the camera and I turned on only Fantuan and got nothing for half an hour, no orders at all. So in the end, I just sort of abandoned it. I'd left it on but then turned on all the other services. Didn't get anything the whole evening for 3 hours, so that was a bit of a waste. And then I think yesterday, was it today? I can't remember. Anyhow, I went out again and turned on fan one more out of hope than anything. And I was doing another order, and one of the orders for fan one came in, and so I couldn't take it. But again, that's the only order I've had with that service. I mean, once I finish this order, I will go back and turn on all the other services to see what I can pick up. Although, to be honest, if I'm out in the middle of nowhere, I doubt there's that much Fantuan and Hungry Panda orders going on, because it's very reliant on having, well, firstly, they're being Chinese restaurants, and secondly, being Chinese customers. And I think there's far fewer of those out in the sticks than in the city centre. I'm actually in the process of taking my full motorbike licence. I've been doing it for the last month or so. Had some lessons, on a big bike. I'm not very good. Oh, I don't like changing gears on bikes. It's stressful and difficult and unpleasant, and it's even worse than doing it in a car, to be honest with you. As soon as I pass my full motorbike licence, I am never going near a geared bike again. My goal is to buy myself one of those really big sort of scooters, a sort of maxi, I think they're called maxi scooters, sort of 300, 400, maybe even 500cc, but they're automatic like a moped, but they've got oomph behind them, and you can go down motorways and carry passengers and all of that kind of stuff, because I do not like riding around on a geared bike. The only time I enjoy it when we're doing the lessons is when we get out into the countryside, and I don't have to worry about changing up, changing down gears and signalling and manoeuvring, and you can just kind of weave through the countryside in the highest gear and, feel the wind on your face. That's fantastic, but Jesus, all the other stuff, as soon as you get into any sort of built up area where you're constantly stopping and starting at traffic lights and dealing with sort of cars parked on the side of the road and all that stuff, absolutely no fun at all. Constantly trying to work out which gear you're in and how to get down the gears and get up the gears. Ugh, spare me. All right, mate, here you go. Have you got your code? 76. Have a great one. All right, that one's done. Let's get off to the second one. It's not quite as far as I thought. It's only about 3.5 miles to this next one. And I did just notice as well, I just noticed that there's also a tip on this one. There's a couple of pounds tip, so that kind of brings it up to a nice 15 odd quid. So definitely making it worthwhile. All right, here we are. Out in the countryside. It's all very picturesque. Just got to be careful going down these windy roads, because there's not enough space for 2 cars, or even a bike and a car. Pretty though, eh? What do you think? Though, to be honest, this is kind of how I like my countryside. At a distance, seen through a window, or a visor in this case. I think I like the idea of the countryside. I like the view of a countryside when seen from afar, but never actually that happy being in the countryside. As a place to spend time, I do feel it's a bit overrated, but I've always felt that way. I've always been a bit of a city boy. made pretty good time. I mean, we've done all this in 20 minutes or so. Which 15 quid's not bad. Like I said, what comes next, I don't know. Alright, how's the first right? Alright then, mate, there you go.
Number 65.
65, thank you. Thanks for the tip, much appreciated. Have a good day. Cheers. Alright. Well, that's 15 quid in the pocket. I've gone back on all the other services, so I'm back on Uber Eats, Hungry Panda and Fantuan as well, but not sure I'll get much until I get a bit closer back into Sheffield, so I might rejoin you when I touch civilization, or I see human beings. Oh, here we go. We've got another one coming in from Sainsbury's. Come to Jenkin Road. No, I've gone the right way. Let me just I'm going to accept that one, just because I think Jenkin Road is the steepest road in Sheffield. And in fact, I think one of the steepest roads in the UK. I think. I may be horrendously wrong about this. Screw it. Just for that reason alone, I'm taking that order. It might be a horrendous order in terms of miles to price ratio, but I'm not going to deny you the chance to see one of the steepest roads in the UK. Either way, it's worth a punt, isn't it? Worth a punt. All right, mate. Too bad. I got order 14. I think it was this one here. Cheers. Oop, sorry. All right, let's get off to this one. Whew, this is a lot of stuff. I've got 2 massive heavy bags in my backpack. You can see between my legs I've also got another bag there. Actually, as I was going into Sainsbury's, they gave me another order, which I accepted, which is to go to a co-op nearby. And there's adding another 7 quid, which I thought, well, that's good. But when I saw the amount of stuff I had to pick up, I realised there's no way I'm going to be able to pick up the co-op order. All right, let's get to this one. Like I said, convinced that this is one of the, if not the steepest road in the UK, or something like that. It's definitely the steepest road in Sheffield. I'm going to be a bit of a laughing stock if I get there and it's some sort of flat as a pancake. I mean, I'm really building this up now, like it's one of the 7 wonders or something, whereas in fact it's just, at best, you're going to be looking at a very steep road. And given that, you know, on a video you can't, I'm not sure you can even see that clearly anyhow. Unless I get off the bike and kind of show it. All you're going to see is a bit of an incline. But trust me, it's steep. We're getting closer. Can you feel the excitement? I think my only concern is we're very close now, and I'm not getting a tremendous sense of sort of hilliness around this area. I think geography's got to really sort itself out before if I'm going to be proved correct here. Oh, see that? Home of the full Monty there. Well, it's closed now, but that was a working men's club, I think, where they filmed some of the full Monty. I've played table tennis now. I was once interrupted. My table tennis game was interrupted by 2 very, very drunk men who decided they wanted to play table tennis. Is this the road? I mean, it's steep-ish. But it's like super steep. This can't be it, can it? I mean, it might be. Have I gone past it? Oh no, I think, let me just stop. Okay, so yeah, I think this is the steepest road. Hiya. Hi there, how are you? There we go. Careful with that there. Let's get this last one out. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Careful with that, it's torn on that side, but everything's okay, it's just torn. Oh, cheers.
Oh, that's great. It's 66.
66, thank you so much. Bye-bye. All right, come with me, let's go. I mean, it's steepish, but jeez. Let's try again, let's go back it another way. I mean, it's steepish. It's not super steep though, is it? I mean, down this side is reasonably steep. I'm not feeling it. There you go. That was a massive disappointment. Steepest road my arse.